Okay. Is everything working?
You're live in Twitch again.
It looked like I was live.
And you're live on YouTube again.
Okay.
Forging Ahead Part 2. I see it on YouTube.
Okay. Now we just gotta wait for everyone to get back. Oh. Let them know that it's been resolved, please.
And they might still be here. Are you guys both here, Skeleton Omaton?
Maybe just ping in the Discord.
Yeah, I sent a message in there. Omadon is back.
Okay. Restart. Thank you for saying restarting it. I was trying not to have to restart it because of all the technical issues that will arise out of it, but restarting the computer magically fixed everything.
I was going to suggest that at the end if nothing else works, because I was hoping that you didn't have to.
I know. Is Skeleton? Do we know if... It really was programmer know-how. It really was. I appreciate you greatly.
You got a programmer in the chat, and I had a lot of support experience in my early job. So.
Okay. Kitty is getting some attention as we wait. She's curled up, ready to sleep though, so... Oh, she's moving my mouse. She's moving the mouse. The mouse is in the... She's moving it still. It's as far in the upper left as it will go on the screen. I have no space. Okay. Oh gosh, she's moving it again. I am now literally... Mouse... I've just moved the mouse to her belly. I'm literally... Mouse is just in front of her belly. Oh! Oh gosh! Yeah, she knocked something over! What did you knock off? What did... Oh, she... a headset. Ow! Mouse was knocked off of the desk.
Oh no.
Mouse has
was she batting at it, or was it an accidental?
She rolled over it. This other cat has now come to assess the situation. And get head pats. Okay, we've got the gang. The gang's all here. The gang is all here. Holy moly.
Right. Looks like we're all ready to continue whenever you are.
Oh, okay.
The cat has been properly attentioned.
Cat has been properly attentioned and knocked knocked my mice off. Ugh. And now...
Of course the cat's playing with the mouse. Even unintentionally.
Of course. Why would she ever make my life easy? She is a menace to society and my sanity.
But she's also adorable, so she makes up for it in that manner.
I define adorable.
You can't say watching her get excited when you finally pet her is not adorable, or the way she falls asleep in the cutest places in the cutest manners. Too.
Cutest places? She falls asleep wherever she fits.
Yeah, and it's cute.
She's taken up the entire right side of my... I can't move my mouse. She's on my mouse. I love you.
I guess you're a trackpad hero today.
No. I've made room with my mouse. Okay, 2 minutes. Let's see what it looks like now. Gosh, you're a menace and I love you. I want you to know I have barely any room to move the mouse. It's just going between, like I'm hitting the laptop, hitting her, hitting the laptop to do any little movement and having to pick up. like every inch or so.
Will she let you put her on your lap?
She probably will, actually. No, that's Giant's Deep. Hi, I'm not trying to go to you. I'm trying to find... Where is the twins? Where are you? Hey, Luffy. Let's be a lap kitty. That also introduces Cable. Okay. Oh, she's going in the shelving unit. Okay. Well, where is the twins? What happened to the twins?
I think they're just behind the sun.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way if I want to hit them, I think. Are they going the same direction as me? Yeah, okay. That's the... There they are!
Yeah, you guys are just at the wrong velocity there, yeah. Try not to hit Timberhurst.
Tell that to the autopilot. She's curled up on the little shelf, I use 2 shelving units to hold, like, more or less to hold what I use for the desk up. She's just in one of the shelving units.
See, you can't tell me it's not adorable. She just finds a little spot in a shelf and says, yeah, you know what? This is comfortable.
That shelf is left empty specifically for her. So...
It is the cat shelf.
It is. It literally is. It's left empty and unused. That's Sun Station.
I love how each cat effectively has their own shelf. There's one likes to go on the bottom shelves, one likes to go on the upper shelves.
Okay. So they would be... It would be roughly around here. Let's just go a little from the... like, there. I think I'm close enough to the...
Madonna, are you a dad? You're doing good with the dad jokes today.
I do enjoy a good dad joke, though,
but...
so I can't even...
Earlier when you said, I'm back, Madonna immediately slapped back with, hi back.
Oh, was it a high back on dad, or just a high back?
It was just a high back, but it was clear what the intention was. Well, if you do end up being a dad, Madonna, you got the dad jokes part down very well.
You were preparing, you're training, if you will.
Yeah. You'll get your kid's eyes rolling.
Suck harder, Ember. Suck harder. I want the sand gone.
Let's not quote that one.
Chop chop. I don't have all day, come on! I need things to get uncovered! I do like...
now.
Yeah, even I'm giving a bit of an eye roll. But...
He's achieving his goal then.
He really is. And Cat is leaving room.
Bye, Cat.
Bye, Luffy. Socks already went back to the living room to lay on her rug. Luffy's probably gonna go Luffy is probably going to go curl up in all my freshly washed clothing and throw half of it to the floor. Because she does
what else
that.
Is there a cat to do?
I'm streaming. I can't fold laundry right now. If I don't, she's just going to make a mess. Here's the one that's supposed to take me to the Sun Station. Okay, this is a cactus maze! Wow, I haven't done this in forever. Yeah, this is Sunset. Okay, this one had the... Yeah, it's up here. It's right here. Along with a door. Along with a door. I bet you that door is blocked. Like, I bet you it's broke on the outside, so I can't actually access it or anything.
I mean, there's one way to find out.
Yep, I'm going to it. Yep, it's broke. Can only do it from... Okay, Cactus Maze navigation it is. Wait, am I supposed to get here when the sand is high enough that I can walk over the cactus?
Oh, that might work.
Oh, maybe you're supposed to get here when the sand is high enough that you can just walk through it. I'm just getting this all marked off so I don't think I have to look at it. Okay, well, we're just gonna use some of my... Okay, let me... I'm just gonna try and use a scout to... Oh gosh, okay, okay, not what I meant to do! Not what I meant to do! Ow! Okay, okay.
You got yourself in a prickly situation.
You're a thorn in my side. So maybe sleep 1 minute. And then go. 1 minute it is. Okay. I know. Oh, hey Floof. Floof's here for lunch.
Floof is the stray cat that comes up to her balcony sometimes and just hangs out. Grabs a few nibbles of cat food that we leave out.
Yeah.
And she just sits around and wanders away.
She gets a balanced,
Friendly little
complete cat food, just like mine do. She's very
Not the
trusting.
fancy stuff that your cats get, but it's enough for them.
Oh no, I literally
Street
take
cat is
directly
fine.
from the bag that I give to Socks and Luffy.
Oh, I thought that was a different bag.
Not the like fancy bag that I got from I think my mom that they were just using, but like the normal food that they use.
No, so just the standard kibble.
Yeah. Their standard kibble doesn't. Yeah. Now where are you? You are no. I'm just looking for the sun station. I don't see it, so we're gonna just land a little north, and then just look for where it might be. No, I want to get out. Okay. So. Where is the sun station? It's the tallest one. It's the first one I'll spot. Are you it? Yes, I found it. Such thrilling gameplay. Doing some real gamer moves here.
Hey, if it works.
I swear if Ember Twin comes back before I can get into safety, I will cry. Come on. Come on. Where is Ember Twin? Okay, I see doorway. I don't see Ember Twin. But I hear Ember Twin, I swear. Maybe not. Okay, come on. Oh, this is the wrong side. This is door side. Other side, okay. Okay, here's the top of the door. Oh no, oh no. Okay. Let's just keep an eye out. It very much is. It very much is. Okay, you just gotta suck off the sun station one more time, and then there'll be enough sand gone. Gotta get it all off, okay. Okay. So close. Yeah, you were just supposed to do this. Oh, okay. Oh, ow. Ow! I did it!
Nice job.
Gimme! I see you twirl. Gimme! Also, let's just... Please and thank you.
Yeah, definitely better to hold that open just in case.
Why are you not activating?
I guess it's not ready yet.
Well, let's get to the sun station the intended way.
Let's do it. Take a look upwards. Maybe you can
I know, I
see
see it. Right there it is. Wait, we just... Okay.
It has to be pointed at the center of the astral body you're going to. Based on the information you found in Black Hole Forge.
Oh.
There you are.
There's more lore. 281,042 years ago, no user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. 6 minutes
That's
30.
a long time. Sorry.
6 minutes 37 seconds ago. Increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors. Okay. Okay. Opens emergency doors. Okay. Oh. And then I'm just supposed to... Okay, let me...
Yeah. It's still a perilous jump.
Okay. Let me just... Okay. They left some of their suits
There you
in...
go.
And then my missions again. I'm getting the music playing in that. Is the sun about to go big?
No, this isn't. That's not supernova music. That's just Sun Station theme.
Okay. Did I really arrive on the sun sooner? Oh, actually, easy way to tell is to go down there.
Yeah, because the main way, the main way people get there is through that same method you just did. So they have to wait for the sand to go down. So you technically arrived not by a huge amount, but faster than most people will.
Okay, yeah, here, 3 minutes 40 seconds. So I got here not a lot quicker, but I could have. I could have if I didn't dilly dally. I should get back to Ash Twin though, because I've
Back to
already.
safety. This has only got 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've already explored it, so. Oh. Bonk. Okay, let's go for the next well, there's supposed to be new lore, I think. You mentioned there'd be more lore when I actually go via the intended method.
Yeah, you found it. It was just that little thing that's saying 281,000 years ago, and then increased solar activity 6 minutes ago. So that was the new lore. You'd have an exact number of years since the interloper entered the system.
Dang. Two minutes should be enough for Sun Station, or a minute and a half. For Sun Station to be uncovered enough that I can spot it.
You may have found most of the lore there now, but you can always check on the ship log if you're not sure.
I feel like there's still more on Ash Twin.
More on Ash Twin for certain.
Yeah.
You've only teleported through one, I think, 2
Exactly.
hours.
I said I was going to go for the one after the Sun Station now.
Oh, I misheard. My
And if the Sun Station's exposed, then I can easily find the teleporter after it. You're gonna send me directly into the sun. Nope. Wait, I didn't land, did I? Actually land, please.
I don't know if I would call that landing.
Shh. It's close enough to a landing, too. I think enough stuff is repaired that will be good. Now, to head towards the equator. Let's just go in this direction. A little off of the equator. So that, right on top of me. Okay, Sun Station is down decently. I could do it again if I want. Imagine how advanced the Nomai would be right now if they had 280,000 years.
Yeah, they probably could have found another way to find the eye. They were definitely determined enough.
Sanding around. You're right, I'm just sanding around. Waiting for this to go by. A little closer than I like. This one is the Timberhearth one. So you're supposed to take about 3 minutes on the sun station, so this might be a little bit. Okay, there's Ember Twins, the Ember Twins. I do not need to go to Ember Twin. I'm just gonna skip you by. Next tower would be Timberhearth. I don't see the tower uncovered though at all yet. My need for oxygen might be my limiting factor here. Okay. I'm just seeing if anything else is uncovered yet. Okay, this one is... Which one are you? Your shape? Maybe you're the giant... No, I don't think you're giant steep, but you might be the tornado one. No, you're a little too close to be. Maybe you are giant steep, but... Technically, you could probably explore almost every planet without ever actually going there, other than via Ash Twin. Like, you could probably explore most places just by flying to Ash Twin and teleporting.
They did have a nice bit of stuff there.
Dark Bramble's the exception. What? Why don't I just do a little hop along here? Just a little hop. Here. Oh, okay, a little to the side, a little to the side, a little to the side though. Good, good. Let's just land here. Okay, you're the one I think is for... You're the third one. You would be my planet. Yeah, you're Timberhearth because you got the trees in the middle.
It almost kind of looks like one of the mountains that's on your home planet.
I guess technically that's what they might have been looking for with the whole design. Now then, Brittle Hollows. Right here would be what I would expect to be Brittle Hollow. No, no! Okay. I'm just going to hide under here for the time being. It's also a testament to Nomai craftsmanship that this stuff is still standing strong 281,000 years later. Like, they didn't half but anything, you know?
Yeah, they were very competent builders.
Okay, door's getting exposed.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the stuff is standing strong. They're important structures, the ones they wanted to make sure would stay up and running, are still up and running, for the most part.
So what's the secret here with Brittle Hollow? What's your secret? Purple over here. Oh, okay. Purple over here, allowing me to walk on walls a little. Probably because I need to go down. Such a funky viewpoint. Okay, you do have your thing in. Okay. Let's see if I can get... Oh, we're about to line up, I think, with it. No, that's Timberhearth. What a POV. There's the interloper. If I'm facing the sun, it's the opposite direction that I need. Okay. Giant's Deep. Facing Giant's Deep. Where's Brittle? I would have passed Brittle Hollow though, I thought. No, here comes Brittle Hollow. Okay. And there! That's probably the intended path for...
That is, in fact, the intended path for you to reach the Black Hole Forge district.
Then, like, how would I have to fall down to get that thing to come up here? To get the lore?
Yeah, so it would be a multi-step process if you were to do it the intended path.
Well, I cut out the extra legwork.
You did. Most people, the intended path is you fly to Brittle Hollow, you raise up the Black Hole Forge so it's reachable, you fly over to Ash Twin and wait for the tower to be excavated, and you teleport there.
Okay, this one
so
is
you got there faster than intended to.
Here is the tornado for Giant's Deep. Oh, it's coming up from below. I swear, if Giant's Deep Tower is how you're supposed to get into the inside, like you're supposed to use the tornadoes on Giant's Deep to get into the inner parts of the planet, I'm going to congratulate the creators of this game, because that's genius. Still need to figure out how everything connects. Even once I get all the lore, I have to figure out how it all connects. So that, like, you can, like, complete everything. I think I need to get, like, a new warp core. Hey! Hello! It's okay.
You've gotten a decent number of bits and pieces of the lore, but you still don't have the full connections yet. And this one is at the center of the web in your ship log, so maybe you'll learn a lot once you find the Ash Twin project.
I think Ash Twin is just the center of getting everything done, because you have to go so many places in such high, like, in such quick succession that you need to be using Ash Twin. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Can I take your core out? No? Okay, so I can't kidnap one of these cores to take to Dark Bramble to power the Nomai station. Okay. Well, let's see. Is there anything under these? Any cracks or that may have opened up to let me into the core? Any cracks in the cracks? Any cracks or holes? Well, cracks or holes? No cracks or holes. Little caves that have been worn out by the sand. It's 281,000 years to wear it out. Are you sure the marshmallows are cooking and not burning? Okay, can I get up? Is there anything to do from the bottom? No. No. And little nooks and crannies. Any little nooks and crannies. I think this just sends me up and that's all it does. So, any little nooks and crannies. Nooks and crannies, nooks and crannies. How am I to get down below the ground? Alright, where's my ship? Let's go get some oxygen. No, no. Let's do a general restocking mission. Okay. Any little nooks and crannies? Any little ways down? At all. At all. They're gonna be revealed as sand disappears. Okay. Let's maybe go on the other side and look then. Let's go to the other side and look then. These little caves or crevices to climb into. Any little caves or crevices to climb into. Because this red rock would be much easier to erode probably than the rock that they brought. So the red rock probably would be what erodes to let you into the center. Okay. Little cracks or crevices. Any little cracks or crevices? Cracks and crevices. Cracks and crevices. No cracks and crevices there. Okay. Let's see. Maybe on this side there'll be like a little crack or crevice by the red rock.
You really did a good job at sealing it if it's still mostly, if not fully intact after all this time.
There has to be a way.
All that sand.
There has to be a way down. They might have sealed it good, but the sand is very abrasive and eroding.
Yeah.
And they had to have, like,
That's a lot.
these have to be locked into this somehow. So, like, these could easily, just a little movement of these towers could create a huge crack in the ground.
Especially if there's like the tiniest gap, sand grains could get in, and over time, that would be bad.
Exactly. I hear the
So,
music.
There's definitely room for error.
I hear the music. I'm just trying to find where that little way in is, because I'm convinced it's, like, you're not supposed to have a lot of time in there. And therefore, this is supposed to just be one of the last things you get to do. Maybe it's
Time will tell.
up higher?
Pun intended.
Maybe it's up higher. That way you get, like, in sooner. Could be up a little higher. So that you can get in. So many little cracks and crevices. I'm just like... It's not the crack or crevice I'm looking for, though. Come on. Gotta be a little cave or something I'm missing. Oh, I missed it yet again. Maybe it's in one of the towers. Maybe, like, one of the towers is where I should be looking. Or, like, those things there that are off to the side. Maybe these areas, like, at the top, would have more.
Voltage, you can do the, there is an update that you can put on that controller to make it usable with any device. Google did release software update to make it unlinked from their services. Okay, sorry, I didn't know if you knew. Yeah, that would be hard, yeah. It would come down to how much you will bank on the fact that those go up in price a little bit, if that's what your intention is.
Need to get to the inside.
You can get pretty cheap controllers if you don't care about quality too. Like, you can find a halfway decent one for 20, 30, maybe.
How you work? It's physically sealed off. Physically sealed off. Meaning maybe there's a way to teleport in? If it's physically sealed off... Okay. Let me do this rumor mode. Let me do this in rumor mode. Where... Okay. The Know My Statues. Know My Statues. That's the giant steed. Know my statues. Gabbro told us about Statue Island.
Yeah, that's closer to the left, I think. Closer towards Ash Twin Project. But it's got one node for the island, for the statue workshop,
Yes.
and one node for the statues themselves.
Must be weird.
Oh,
Know
yeah,
my.
there it
Okay. I also love the implication that it's so sealed off that the supernova is not destroying the memories.
Yeah, that might be a good logical point for evidence that maybe it isn't broken into by sand.
Yeah.
Because we will.
But how do I teleport in? Is it one of the towers? Maybe the high energy lab? Which could then send the stored memories back to the corresponding.
Something to think about too. If there was sand leaking into the inside, Like maybe the projection pools would show it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that it probably isn't a crack. You don't have to hammer that home anymore. I want to figure it out on my own. I just... Where do I teleport in from? That's... Is it High Energy Lab, maybe? Mate?
Since you mentioned teleportation, would there even be a tower that you could use for something like this? Like, is there one designated? Like, anything even close? Or...
Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be a tower. I love you, but I just need to read. Okay.
Okay, yes, sir. I'll let you read.
I'm sorry, I want to figure out on my own. The sun it's not actually a planet. Oh, physical entrance. Probably a teleporter. But where would the... Maybe if I go back to the... I'm gonna look in the mines. I don't think it's in the mines, but I want to look in the mines. I want to look. Because it's not gonna be at the mines, but I want to double check. But it's definitely not there. I don't know why I'm... Where are the mines? Where are the mines? Where? Oh, it's after this mountain. Okay. Are you... No, you're the... Yeah. Oh, are you the mines? No, I don't think you are. Mines were side of a mountain, I think, if I remember right. Maybe I should have shot my probe to double check where things were. This is back home. What's DLC? This is a teleporter. I think this is the mines. Okay. I don't need my spacesuit, but I'm gonna bring it for the jetpack. Okay, mines are here. If they had to get the materials, they would just take the material to that teleporter. But then... How would you get inside? To double check. Because the teleporter wouldn't from here lead inside, it would lead to the outside. This is just decorative. Although it kind of looks like you could turn that into a teleporter. But even they were still here in the mines at the time. I thought I checked everywhere. Okay. Clearly I did not check everywhere. Is there any... These holes are just really deep. So it might be that deep. I think there was information here I missed. not missed, but that I could still use. It's the last core sample that they brought out. A bunch of it that they brought. Just sitting here. Let's reread. Let's reread. Okay. Amazed by how much ore Ash Twin Project requires. Isn't this the ore for remaining tower being built on Ash Twin? Completed towers are quite large. No, the material for those towers all being taken from Ash Twin. Ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell, physically seal off the chamber. If they're sealing off the entrance accordingly, I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coldness. How else would he improve? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth ore for the construction of the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advancement, yeah, I'm confident we wouldn't have destroyed their ability to create. Okay. Oh, but okay, but I need to read you. Okay. My gratitude. Or last we'll need. Finish a cell that seals off the central chamber. Check, ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Interior, and then the exterior. So they definitely have a teleporting in. Repairs complete. I'd be delighted to help. Smallest flower opening in the shell could lead to success. Okay, so they definitely have a way in, but where is it? Okay, you know what? If you have a way in, there should be some sort of light or something being given off by a teleporter. Or is this what they mean? They just... Why is it spinning? Maybe they didn't have a teleporter. Maybe this is how they did it. But there's this big mass that's broken. It's like spinning! Ah! Okay, so it's always moving to align to whatever it is that teleports to it. But what teleports to it? What teleports to you, you little gyroscope? What teleports to you, you little gyroscopic insides? Ah! Okay. So it's spinning, so it won't me. I have to stand where the teleporter is for at least a little bit for it to align. Though it's spinning so quickly that it should align relatively quickly. But actually, what's at my feet? What's at my... Well, no, you can't see the feet. The feet area isn't... Is it? Is it? Yeah, the ground stays as a pool. So I can't actually see that, like, right here would be the teleporting in portion. So I can't actually see that. Tell me your secrets, please. I will bribe you. I will tell you about our science. I'm still sorry that you had to end this way. I'm just glad that it was a painless death, hopefully. That's the only wish I have for them, is that it was all painless and instantaneous, so they had no time to worry. How do you teleport in? How do you teleport in? possibly be set to teleport? What could the thing? This is the last bit of lore I need, and it's driving me insane. You just materialize out of rocks, so do you come from a higher level? Is there an upper level to you? How can I check? How can I verify? Please. I'd like to verify. I think there is a ceiling. Okay. Scout, doesn't look like there's a higher level, so it's not like they have a secret thing up there, is it? I'm just grasping straws like a madman? Okay, good to know. Has to be somewhere in the solar system. Okay, I have to read the lore. I have to go back and reread lore, so I gotta figure it out.
I forget. Did you double check if there's anything else that says there's more to explore here? I can't remember if you did.
Other than Ash Twins, there's not, which is the issue in part.
Gotcha.
So everything else says, wait. Quantum mechanics? Quantum? Maybe? No, there's lights here. Wait, why is it bright? Why is it suddenly bright? Why is it suddenly dark again? There's nothing over there. Not really anything down there. Oh. Yeah, no, it's not anything quantum in. Okay. Okay, so it's not the quantum thing. I were looking to set up a teleporter. They probably... I was probably right that they probably checked the insides via the, like, projection. Rather than actually teleporting inside. Well, it's spinning, so, like, that leads me to think that maybe they did actually teleport inside. What else is in this hollow? Is there any quantum stuff in this hollow? There's ghost matter. Let's see, what does that little thing depict? We landed and found a huge tree that was hollow. This was thousands of years ago. It's not going to still be here. not gonna still be here, right? Right? You don't have like a crawl inside of you size crack, do you? No, okay. Does okay. Not anything down here. Okay, let me just read the ship. Let me read the lore. Can I? Okay. Let me read. There has to be a way in. They have to, because I imagine if you're checking for cracks, you want a physical way in. Okay. Let me take a drink of water. I'm giving myself a headache trying to figure this out. Okay. Ash Twin Project. What do I know? Central chamber, physically sealed. No mind planks, struck to a 2 negative time interval. Every memory. Advanced warp core. An advanced warp core was approved. Advanced warp core. So they do have an advanced warp core. That's why they have the 2 towers on either side. Isn't there supposed to be a corresponding tower on Ember Twin?
If you feel stuck and you just need some loose guidance, I can tell you which locations from this screen here, which ones to reread better, or whatever you prefer. If you feel too stuck, like you're still on the right track for now. Just making sure you know I can do light hints if you prefer.
I want no hints. Period.
I figured, but just making sure.
I want to do this on my own. Maybe this... I feel like... Okay, let me see Ash Twins related things. Ash Twin Towers, Sun Station. No. They have... Ash Twin has those protrusions for a reason. Maybe the center is the eye of the universe, and it's considered older because they kept sending into a time loop, and therefore it went back far enough in time because of all the energy that they were just trying to jump to something that they created, creating the ultimate loop. And maybe these coordinates from the probe tracking module are actually the coordinates to be able to get inside of Ash Twin. But to be able to do that, I need to repower. I need a new core for the vessel. The vessel's core is deteriorated. The derelict Nomai vessel warp core is long dead. Yes, I need a non-dead warp core. 3-sided pillar. Sort of input to try to call for help. Outgoing message was broken. I need a new... Okay, I need a new warp core for you. Okay. So what if we have the forge, we have the warp core forge, we have parts. What if I am somehow supposed to initiate a forging of warp core to match the one that I need? Like, use this forge to make the warp core I need. Go to the Derelic original vessel. Put in the coordinates for the eye, and that'll get me inside of Ash Twin. Or there was also somewhere else where I was able to pick up little warp cores. It was another tower, I think. It was a tower. It was one of the towers.
You want the name of the building that was in?
No. I would like to consider. Tower Quantum Knowledge, Tower Quantum Trials, Quantum Grove, Quantum... Okay, let me see. What's the Quantum Groves mission? What did I learn from here? Okay, no, that's not particularly it. No, I need to make the first quantum observing quantum object. Okay, that's the same. That's really easy. It's really easy, okay. Nomai built a shrine on the quantum moon. Okay. To explore 6th location, already know that. Deeply significant. After 2 groups, Strand on Ember, Twin Ember Hollow, were reunited, it became their united goal to find and visit the quantum moon. Gravity Cannon, I don't think told me anything. Okay, was it the white hole? Maybe it was the high energy lab. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Nomai reproduce a temporal anomaly. Nomai discover increase in negative time. Maybe it's a high energy lab that had that little... Okay, let me mark the high energy lab. I'm gonna check the high energy lab. I am probably saying, like, the weirdest things. You guys are probably in the Discord being like, what is she even on about? Like, her theories are so wide. Oh, I don't have long. Oh, I need to get Alpha the... Okay. I can't believe you guys willingly listen to my ramblings about crack theories. It's only fun because I keep finding weird things that make you guys go, what?
It's fun because you're having fun. You dork.
High Energy Lab's the closest to the little tunnels that they have. Okay. I don't know if I can get into the lab or if I have to go from underneath. I think I have to go from underneath. I did not intend to land here, but I did. It's gonna be broke on the- Yep, it's broke on the inside. You cannot open it. So I have to do that at the beginning. Let me look inside. I can tell from the inside if this is what I need. Huh. Doesn't quite look right. Yeah, it doesn't quite look... I don't think this is the thing with the little black and white hole. Okay, so it's not the high energy lab. Has to be somewhere else. Okay, well... It's not the high energy lab. Where did I play with little white and black holes? Because that's at least a starting point. I'm sorry, I'm closing my eyes and I'm thinking for a moment. I remember what it looks like, but I don't remember where it was. It was so long ago. Remember you guys vividly being like, well, it's about exploration, archaeology. It's not about solving or like how this contributes, you know? I specifically remember that. But it's not telling me. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to like get my W key to work. It's a little... My W key is probably about to break. Because the signal's probably being blocked because you guys encased it. Maybe no, it wasn't the white hole station. The fact that the probe has your coordinates. The deep space anomaly. Okay, so maybe it's not... Maybe that's not the way, because it's a deep space anomaly, but if it gets far enough from us, then we will be considered deep space to it. Okay, so that's not the way in. Maybe statue workshop? Because they were still producing statues. They had to have had a way of getting statues in there. In the event that it failed. Well, in the event that it failed, so... why it takes a little... hole on the moon. Only thing left is Ash Twins project, but I can't figure out how to get inside. Hanging City. Does Hanging City have anything? Maybe. How to retain the powerful, highly advanced warp core. No, my travel to this. Okay. Old settlement, maybe. Okay, a warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. If the twins are acting as one body, would it be slightly skewed one way or the other based on how much sand there is? Is that the way, like, do I need to trick a tower that's further away, like Giant Steep, and go to that and then teleport back once the sands move to Ember Twin? Or, Warp receiver, or in close orbit around the relative. Hourglass twins so close together function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. All warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin. 6 warp receivers are being constructed at different... Wait a second! There's a tower for both of the twins! The tower to get inside of Ash Twin is on Ash Twin.
That'd be funny if it was true, if it was just under your nose all along.
I'm pretty sure it is. The right tower looks like... Yeah, I'm gonna say the left tower. The one with the, like, open top is gonna be Ash Twin. Okay, we're going to Ash Twin.
Can I, without confirming or denying anything, can I just put my opinion on there on which tower is which out of those two?
Sure.
The tower on the right had a slit in it, and it makes me think of the gorge in Ember Twin.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think the one on the right is Ember, and the one on the left is going to be Ash.
Yeah, I'm just agreeing with you, but I just wanted to give my reasoning of that
Yeah.
looks like the gorge. It's like the main
Okay.
feature, geological feature of it.
Okay, just let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Okay, I got up there. I think you are specifically the one for Ash Twin. But how do you align to the center of yourself? I swear, if this teleports
I'm sure you'll
me...
figure it out if that's it.
No! No! Put me back down! I did not consent to this kidnapping. Excuse you. I would like to return. I would like to return. I don't... Ugh. Fine. Where is the, Where is... The high energy lab, I think, is this way. It's not far from the high energy lab, the actual warp site. Okay. Maybe it's further down on the Ash Twin side? Just let me in, please. Let me in. Let me in.
Let me in. Let me in.
Let me in, please! When I make theories about, this game, I always... The meme of the guy with the, like, board with all the red string connecting all the ideas and he looks crazy. I feel like that. I feel like a conspiracy theorist.
And it's funny how sometimes you spout the weirdest things that it's just completely inaccurate, and then you follow it up with like an actually perfectly formed theory that is absolutely 100% correct.
What alignment does this need to be able to teleport me?
Remember, you're standing on a receiver now. Your receiver is not charged.
No, but you can go back. Huh?
Yeah, you can go back once you come here. Remember, once you teleport from... Like, you've seen it a bunch of times where once you go through a teleporter, the pad here glows, and then there's a little thing saying receiver charged.
No, I don't... Oh, no. Well...
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair. But this time, if I get to Ash Twin soon enough, I can investigate the Twins Towers. Because there has to be one. There has to be one. Because it says 6 receivers. And there's 5 towers, but 6 teleporters were sent, okay? So it definitely means that the 6th is the one inside. So the teleporter has to be on in the tower. Because they made 5, technically 6, because it's 2 towers that you call 1. But I should have slept at the camp. Oh well. Mistakes are made. Don't worry, people down below. I'm okay, I swear.
I mean, you can always go chill with Chert for a little bit if you want to sleep.
True. I could go visit my hard-boiled egg. I haven't visited them in a while.
Exactly. All of your friends deserve a hello every now and then.
Well, I came to visit. Where are you? Where is there? I think that's a dry lake bed. No, that's the alignment thingy. That's not the lake bed I thought it was. Where is the lake bed? 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 There is the lake bed. Okay, let's just get a little closer to this here, where there's really actually enough space for my ship. Hey, Chert. Little man. I have a question for you. I found something. Airlocks found. Is that what's in orbit around the sun then? Do you think? This sun station? Quite clever of the Nomai to devise a way to study the sun up close and personal. It must have been tremendously difficult to construct. And hot inside. I can only imagine. I wonder how were they able to travel back and forth from the sun station and the Hourglass twins when the slightest slip-up would have met a fiery death. What about my modern Nomai? You, what? I don't, what? You mean to say there are modern Nomai out in other parts of space, and they believe the universe, all of it, the whole thing, is dying? Currently? Right now? If that's true, how could I have missed so many signs? The supernovas were there, but I've been studying the stars for... Well, what does it matter if... Oh. I'm very sorry, but I have to look over my charts. I hope you don't mind. I'm so sorry.
You just gave the egghead existential dread.
I gave it anxiety. It was a perfectly good hard-boiled egg, and I gave it anxiety. God, I'm so mean to that little man. My little egg. Go visit Escar. But like, you two can comfort each other. But like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Visit Escar. I'm so sorry for giving you existential dread and anxiety. Chert really is a college student now. Okay. You are Sun. You are Ash and Ember twins, so let's land you like right around here. Quote of the like stream. It was a perfectly good hard-boiled egg, but then I gave it anxiety. think I hear it. Come on, get me to a level of safety. Okay, I don't see it coming. No, no, land me. Land. Oh, ow, not that hard. You know what? Yep, let me in, please. Let me in. Okay, I'm safe. Okay.
You can maybe do something.
Yeah. Safely.
That's what I meant. Yeah, you know you can wait safely. Sorry.
Because both of these should have teleport things. Yeah, this one's gonna have an inlaid one. Yeah, so this one has one, and that one has one, and that one's gonna be the one I need. No, not this. Friends visiting from the Hanging City. The Hindy Lamb. Ember Twin. Okay, please, just send me. What am I having to wait for? The only time that I'm looking at the center of this here is not the one I want. This here is the one I want, actually. But the only time I'm looking at the center of the twins is when the sand is here. So how am I supposed to use it if it's when it's in the middle of the sand? I don't think I could try my jetpack. But I don't think my jetpack is strong enough.
Worth a try if you think that there's a potential solution.
Maybe if I just put my little scout... Oh, I was gonna try to use my little scout to black hole. What am I supposed to do? Anything I can do to block off the ceiling? There's that, but that little alcove won't keep me.
And it at least keeps you safe while the sand passes, at the very least.
But I need to be here when the sand is... That's the issue, is I need to be in the middle of that when Ash Twin is... Not Ash Twin, when Ember Twin is above me. Come on, come on, come on! No, 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 no! Not quite enough. I can see it activating, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know how to...
Wait.
I was... See, it works! It works! I knew that's what I'm supposed to do! I knew it! I used the little scout as a probe and it proved my point, Finn!
You were right, it seems.
I just don't know how do I get to stand here? Maybe I can fly my whole... No, the roof won't let me bring the whole ship. Where is my... Oh, ow. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. Let's stop at my ship.
You mean when I top off on oxygen? Yeah, you got like 2 minutes left.
Yeah, just... How am I supposed to get inside?
Time to experiment, I guess.
Maybe I just need to quickly step out after it's been going for a little. Maybe that'll give me enough. So yeah, if I just hide here and then quickly step, I might be able to get to it. But I knew it! I knew it! I can at least also...
Okay.
Let's just chuck you there so that I can get at least some view inside of there. I'm curious, even if I can't.
Worst case, if you don't make it in but your scout does again, you can always just use your scout to take some pictures. Maybe get some hints.
Mm-hmm. It looked like there was a body in there. Come on, I figured it out. Let me do this. Okay, it's open, it's open. Did it! It's a lot
You did
bigger
it!
than I thought it would be, I'll be honest. Okay, let's see. 12 minutes, 59 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. Mass receiving data from probe tracking module. Giant Steep memory statue. Timber Hearth memory statue. 9 minutes until end of cycle transmission.
Oh.
This one's fallen off. So that's...
This looks familiar right here.
Yeah, it's a black thing that I'm always like, I can see something in the middle, but... There's more over here, there's more over here. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here, in this space we will craft our most ambitious project yet. The Ash Twin Project. Powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. Are you the reason there's cactuses everywhere? Did they unintentionally cause the cactus crisis? You guys are the reason for the cactuses, I swear. How far we've come since our experiment at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe— okay, it was the High Energy Lab that had the cores, maybe. I still can hardly believe Rami's hypothesis was true. I was right, it was the lab, okay. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected to Giant Steep, where Cassava is working with Avons to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Folix is sculpting the memory statues. Yeah, I love the cactus, don't get me wrong. I am a succulent girly. I have my own cactuses I've grown from seeds, but they're the ones that made me have the Sun Station situation. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates.
They're sassy.
The important point is we're all connected through Ash Twin now. And also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Oh, this is so pretty! Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I'm
You go to
sorry.
a nice spot. Huh.
I'm running out of time, but like I'll enjoy you later more. Aww. Skeleton watched your stream before, Tomo. I'm almost done with mine. I'm finally getting all the lore. I think this is the last of the lore. I just gotta connect the pieces after this. I have all the puzzle pieces. I just need to make the puzzle complete. Our friends in Giant Steep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Malu tells me the cannon is doing well, and that Avon's advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avon's can. One of us! One of us! But then, if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avon's. Perhaps I should check with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avon's and Malu his love will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon? Or is Malu part of the problem? Probably part of the problem.
Remember the lore on the station? They were like, yeah, they probably accounted for us like going too heavy-handed, right? They definitely did. So let's just do it anyway.
Yeah, yeah. They're a couple. They think alike.
They're married for a reason.
And that reason is explosions. But yeah, I also have a playlist on the YouTube if you want to see any of the stuff that got us here. I know it's kind of late in the, game. But yeah, Folix and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it, at last, is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will, in turn, supply the power Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task, in more ways than one. Okay, we're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here is what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. So even from my first wake up, we'd already been in this loop before.
At least once, it seems.
How many times do you think we were in this loop before I finally became aware?
You remember in the probe tracking module, it actually gave you the exact number.
Oh my gosh. Do
you want me to refresh you?
That's like 19 million!
Yeah. You've experienced that day 19 million times before it happened to find something that meets the criteria of Eye of the Universe and enabled you to remember.
Why was it the criteria of the Eye of the Universe that enabled it to remember?
Well, that's what the design was. In the statue workshop, they indicated that the idea behind the design was they don't want to live through every single time loop. if they don't have to. That would drive someone crazy. So, whenever something is found that meets all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe, something that matches the original signal they found, then the statues will activate to the nearest person and make them aware of the time loop so they can turn it off. So, ideally,
oh my god.
For their perspective, it would be, hey, let's enable the project. Oh, the cannon just fired, which means the sun's going to explode in 22 minutes. Oh wait, actually, we have the coordinates right now. Let's go turn off the sun station.
But the sun station
that
never
would be the
worked.
idea from their perspective.
The sun station never worked. The other modern Nomai are the ones causing the explosion. I'm coming to terms with this. I'm sorry, I just... Holy moly.
Purely by external happenstance, whatever is actually prompting the sun to explode. I mean, the sun station said it's the end of its natural life cycle, however that came to be.
I know,
That's what enabled the Eye of the Universe to actually be found in general, and thus you be included in the time loop.
Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the sun station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. Do you think the sun station is... No, it's destroyed. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin Project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The sun station did not work. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin Project is theoretically sound. We are only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way? Suppose we redesign the sun station to generate power of that magnitude. A supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. The cat has come to comfort me. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process.
Well, half of that came true.
We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system, and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored something new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. Oh. Oh.
Not the kind of knowledge they were hoping for.
I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the center chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? I think I've read this before. The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. I'm sorry, what was that?
I think you have read this before.
Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished. And if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary. And her design work is beautifully clever. Yeah, I've read that on Brittle Hollow. I think it was Brittle Hollow. Timberhearth? What's Timberhearth's little message for me? My gratitude for the latest shipment. I've read these all. Oh no. This
Yeah, I think you read
core
that.
should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. I can offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine. Yeah. Yeah, I just read this in the mines.
Yeah.
Only they were Ash Twin, and these are corresponding back and forths.
It's communications between the two planets.
I get it. That's why these like you will put in your thing and then they would write it. That's why they have it written down. Was because they were sending emails and text messages via the wall. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is more or less their forum boards. Yeah.
That's why it's written down.
Yeah.
Oh. I've
You're
installed.
just reading the recorded communications between planets.
Yeah, I know now. I've installed the mask inside Ash Twin. The beautiful. Yeah. This is from the statue workshop. Yeah, profoundly horrific. 90 million times. We got pretty darn close to it.
And you get to experience what it's like to have all of those loops. Since you didn't understand what was going on when you got in the time loop.
I'm gonna leave artificial gravity on for now. Oh. Oh. Okay, I have to bring the ball up to be able to read that. You're about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will Nope.
Yeah, that sounds potentially dangerous given the context.
Actually? What? Wait, no, will that remove it if I put it up?
No, you're not going to break anything immediately just by putting it up. You're okay.
Okay.
You see what's in the center?
I'm going to turn this off and go look a little. Oh gosh. It's the core that matches the... It's the core that you need.
Yep. And it's also the core that enables the Ash Twin project to function. Do you understand the implications?
If I remove it and fail, I will never be aware. Like I will not be aware of the time loop.
Worse than that.
Like, how can it be worse than the time loop is... We're stuck perpetually. No one is aware anymore of the time loop.
That's what enables the time loop to function, period.
No more time loops, it's just over.
If you yank that, you have one last try to get it right, to solve everything, to do everything you want to do. If you take that out and something happens, if you die, if you don't make it before the sun explodes, there's no going back.
Like, the whole save is...
Your save won't be entirely done. It's not like that. I didn't mean to imply that.
I understand the lore implications that, like... I understand the lore, I just... I just... Okay. I need to pull that warp core. I need to book it to... But what? Okay, I mark it on my log. I need to book it to the station. I need to put the warp core in. Then I put in the coordinates. Putting in the coordinates will take me to the eye of the universe. And go into the eye of the universe. I don't know what I need to do once I'm at the eye of the universe. That's the issue. And will I be able to put the warp core back if, like, I'm not able to finish and end the time loop by going to the eye of the universe?
Ilana did give you her just best guess at what would happen, what her clan wanted to do, more specifically, what her clan wanted to do.
I know.
To be able to locate the eye of the universe.
Yeah, and they've located it. And I know, there's no answers because no one's been there. I have to just take the leap of faith.
You've got to be the pioneer here.
I don't think I'm ready to do that today. I need time to plan this. I know it might not be the longest stream. I can definitely start the DLC after, but like, that's a lot. Like, oh, I hear the music.
You could stay in here one last time, or if you want it, or just whatever you want to do.
I'm going to, but I'm gonna be over here. If I... Okay, I come here, I have to wait until the sand gets low enough. You're right, I gotta think it over with some marshmallows. I yoink this, I get out, like I can just jump it then. Like just go straight down to here. Yeet back to the... I'm gonna get sucked up by Ember Twin. The second I go back out, I'm gonna get sucked up by Ember Twin. So I'm gonna have to be mindful where I park my ship so that I can access it again. I hear it coming. I wonder what I'm gonna see in here.
Make sure you look up, Tim.
Yep. Wonder what I'll see while I'm here.
Like straight up.
Oh, hey, it's open. See a little black hole activate. Oh my gosh, it is just pure power.
All that supernova power is pumping directly into it, giving that 22-minute time interval.
It's sending stuff back in time. What if I yeet myself into it when it's like this?
You can certainly try.
Oh. It's one of the rare...
Yeah, you... Yeah. Ran out of time. Because, remember, you watched it close and the black hole end. That was the end of the recording.
Yeah. I can mark on the ship where the vessel is. That would make it easier to navigate through Dark Bramble and quicker to get to the... I'd want to do a test run of it. I want to visit everyone first. I want to visit Ryback and Chert. I'll even go visit Felspar one more time before I leave. Make sure I get all their dialogue options. Maybe visit the village one last time before I leave. Yeah. My cat's giving suggestions. She says, food and cuddles will solve everything. Are those fish bones? In the soup. Yeah, baby girl. I'm going to cry my eyes out. I know next stream is going to take... So... Gosh. I'm going to be crying so much next time. Oh my god, I'm even going to visit Solanum one more time.
I suggest that you have ample water and tissues.
Yeah. However, since I did this one stream today, which was an early stream since I won't be able to stream this week, the week after, I will also be streaming a day later. So instead of my normal Wednesday stream, I'll be streaming on Thursday because I have a volunteer event after work on Wednesday, so...
When's the next day that you want to stream then? Just
the 24th. Well, I will... Yeah, it'll be the 24th of April next time I get to stream. So we get to sit and stew on this for 2 weeks almost.
I'm gonna make them all wait 12 days to see what you decide to do.
I didn't think that I would get this far today, in my defense.
Fair enough.
Oh my gosh, Maybe it was a good thing that I waited until the very end. Like, the Ash Twin project was the very last thing that I figured out. Unintentionally, mind you. That was never the intention. I just didn't want to... I didn't want to wait around for the Ash Twin, like, uncovering, and I kept getting distracted with other things. So, unintentionally... Oh...
The devs did make the use game design that way so that there's less to see there, so you'd be more likely to uncover the Ash Twin project last. So you follow the game design.
One of the areas I followed the game design with.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I've just brute forced the Black Hole Forge thing.
You really did.
Yeah, actually, Envion, can you... Thank you for putting the date in Discord, then. I just... Oh no. Oh no.
About what time do you normally want to stream on your thing? Normal week time? Is it 6:30 our time? Or?
7. Let's do 7. So I think it normally ends up... It depends on what's happening that day, but I normally try for 6:30 to 7 o'clock start. Let's start at 7. I can't believe I'm leaving myself on this cliffhanger too!
You got to stew for 12 days on can I do it? Do I have enough? Like,
I'm going to be kept awake every night thinking about this.
The ultimate cliffhanger.
Oh, I'm doing this to myself.
I mean, if you have the stamina, you can technically keep going, and it's just up to you.
I have two very, very hungry kitties. They are just they have already started begging me this last loop. It is time for them and me to get dinner. It's been I need to build up the confidence because I'm also like terribly afraid that I'm going to mess it up, and like even if game wise I just get reset back to the last save, I am still like I don't want to fail for them. Okay? Like I have everyone here on Timber Hearth. I have Chirk, Felspar, Gabbro, Rybeck, Eskar. I have all of them in space. I have every Nomai's hopes and dreams on my shoulders with this maneuver. Like every Nomai from this system's hopes and dreams. They came here for the Eye of the Universe, and I am about to discover what the Eye of the Universe actually is.
No pressure.
Nope. I want to do right by them. I want to do right by them.
Especially since, canonically, if you were to yoink that, and then something goes wrong and you die, you're condemning this entire solar system to permanent death.
Entire universe.
There will be no more time loop. Yep, it seems like the rest of the universe is going around this time too, but at the very least we can guarantee that your family and friends will be guaranteed gone, with no hope of anything changing.
I'm the only thing that can save the universe. No pressure! I mean, from their perspective,
absolutely no pressure here.
You also have to consider, is it truly technically a time loop? Because the information's being sent back in time, but nothing else is getting sent back in time. So every time the database is just growing. That's all that's changing, is that the computer is adding more information to the database, and then that like little flash drive or whatever metaphorical database is all that's being it's not even being sent back. It's being sent back in time. The like broadcast of it, or like the signal of like here's the database, and then the switch to turn the broadcast on is done. So technically, I am never in a time loop. I am just increasing the amount of memory that I have when I receive it. So every time is the first time, because nothing else is going back. I'm just being told more and more information at the start of the loop.
Well, you are correct. Another way to look at it is, if you do just call it a time loop just for argument's sake, you're condemning all of them to live the same 22 minutes over and over and over for millions of times already to infinite times. They will never have any future. All they know is these 22 minutes.
I know.
If they don't know it, that's it. That's all they get to ever experience.
And
there'll never be a tomorrow.
I owe it to them to at least try. I owe it to them to try and get them out of here. To try and give them a future. I owe it to all of... I don't have my jetpack on. To all of them over here. To you, to all of you, to you up there, to you in the mines, to you over there, every single one of you, I owe it to. I owe it to. But...
Nomai's dream to reach this location too. Maybe it'll be helpful, maybe it won't. You won't know until you try.
After I go there, if I go there and I can come back quickly if I can. I don't know if I even can get back. That's another thing of, is this a one-way ticket? Is it a one-way ticket? Because if it's a one-way ticket, I can't even be, like, watching a clock, like, you know, like, 5 minutes in, being like, okay, no, I need to back out and go put this back. Like, I need to, you know, panicking, just, like, giving myself 5-10 minutes to go put things back and restart. Because if it's a one-way, then I'm committing.
There's no information about this so far.
Leap into the unknown really is... Sorry.
The Skeleton's got a good point. You are going to be thinking about this non-stop for the next 2 weeks. All the variables, all the things that can go wrong.
But
You're going to be so in your head.
I mean, it'll give me something new to focus on, I guess. Oh.
Way to put it.
With my defense, I'm also going to be very busy with the holiday coming up, family, and my car inspection, and just a lot of things happening in the next week that I'm going to be out of state for. So, unfortunately, cannot stream when I am not in my apartment. Okay, I actually have to end the stream. Okay. We are... I'm just gonna meditate this loop. I've had a loop to think over some marshmallows. That's where I'm gonna end this. This may be the last time I see this. Well, no. I'm gonna take the time to go and talk to everyone. No, first thing, I'm gonna talk to people, and then I'll commit.
Can you hear me? Is my mic muted?
I can hear you.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure. I was saying, check your Discord messages real quick, too. It's up to you.
You're really trying to bribe me with sushi to continue.
It's up to you.
I mean... You're driving a really hard bargain.
It's up to you. I know you said food was the main thing. Like, if it's just that you're hungry, I will get you food.
I do hunger, but I also have to feed the cats. So it would be at minimum like a 5-minute BRB for me to go make sure my water is full. Yes, baby girl, I'm coming, I promise.
It's entirely up to you what you're comfortable with, and I do not mean to coerce you to any decisions. If you want to get going, since you're this close, and I know this can drive you crazy, but it's entirely up to you. The chat is ready and willing to wait if they need to. It comes down to what you, Geneva, want to do.
It's been a long stream. I kind of am ready to stop, but I also am very enticed by it's sushi! I'm very enticed by sushi, though!
If it's just the sushi, we can talk about sushi regardless of this. I'm just letting you know it's an option. I just want to enable you to stream however you want to stream.
I think I do want a break. It's been a bit of a long day. And I do just need a break. Plus the cats, I just heard Luffy create a mess. I do not want to know what the cat just knocked over because I'm not feeding her. Oh no.
She's angry that she hadn't received her dinner.
Yep. She is being a menace because I have not fed her. So understandable. I am going to switch to the where is it? Where is this? There. Stream will be over. I will go and do some self-care with the cats and clean up whatever mess was just made. And we will come back. Next time is the go time. Okay. Thank you all for being here. We've got, I have the playlist on YouTube if you want to go back and recap in the, next 2 weeks or anything. Get a lot of rest and then be ready. Next time, bring all the water and bring your tissues, okay? I have the pressure of the universe on my shoulders.
You really do.
I just gave myself the existential dread.